I'm afraid this video is very, very gynocentric, but can't be some slack, guys. I do have a daughter. When I did that last video on Don't Blame the Radical Feminists, I suddenly had a thought. Because Liana was asking this question, oh, why are the radicals taking over? Why are the radicals represented in the media, blah, blah, blah. Why is it Anita Sarkeesian gets all the... You know that point in her rant where you think she's saying, you're drawing all attention to Sarkeesian, she's getting the chat shows, I'm not getting the chat shows. I don't think it was literally meant that way, but it did come across that way a bit. And I thought, I think I might have come up with an explanation for that. You know the bit I was talking about white knights. And how white knights are encouraged the worst aspects of feminism, because the worst aspects of feminism appeal most to white knights. So anyway, I'll read you out what I said. Here's a thought. Have you considered that the reason that victim feminism, not specifically radical feminism, is more represented in the media is that it appeals to male chauvinists? I mean, think about it, it does, doesn't it? It offers men the chance to be his ladies' champion. He for she is very male chauvinist when you think about it. I thought she didn't need him. He should be for himself and let her get on with it. If Anita Sarkeesian had told the press, I've done this great video series, got loads of likes, it was really popular, got fan mail, it wouldn't have been newsworthy. 1 in 4 college girls passed with first-class honours, that wouldn't capture anyone's attention. If the press had asked a certain art student why she was carrying a mattress around college and she replied, it represents the Sisyphean nature of circadian rigmarole, people would have said, well, she's no Tracy Emin, is she? People are only interested in women when they're in distress. The more that is manipulated, the more successful a woman is, particularly when it comes to appealing to politicians who are always displaying their virtue because it's part of their job, and the media who love a melodrama. How to damsel your way to the top. And what's the alternative, Liana? How do we prevent this? How do we prevent damsels being celebrities rather than women of worth? Well, let me state my heroines. Verity Lambert. She had the courage to act in direct contradiction of the instructions given to her, which were no bug-eyed monsters, because she believed in the material and she spoke truth to power where it counted, from my purely selfish point of view. And as a result, conceived properly Britain's finest televisual treasure. She didn't need to damsel to get things done. She got it when the grey suits didn't. Delia Derbyshire as well. If anyone doesn't know how fantastically important Delia is, listen to this. She had nothing to do with that. Okay, now listen to this. This is the same, but without a Delia. God bless her. You know you're doing a program for kids, don't you, Delia? But she knew better. And they both did. Verity and Delia both knew better and they got it right, and I am eternally grateful to both of them. Leonora Carrington. Her short stories actually do feel like dreams. And in her paintings she brings a warm, Jungian perspective to the otherwise starkly Freudian surrealist movement, and she's awesome. Mary Shelley, first science fiction writer. Susanna Clarke completely ruined Stardust for me because I read Jonathan Strange first, after which Gaiman's Stardust seems quite pedestrian. Good film though. Janis Joplin, because she's Janis Joplin, and no one else is or can be. Diane Keaton, because I was in love with her when I was a teenager, and she's the perfect foil for Woody. She's got great comic presence, and she clearly had a better sense of humour than Mia, because Woody stopped doing funny films when he was with Mia. She was not the right muse for him. Keaton was. And when Keaton said, "I believe my friend," I cried. It's a brave thing to say publicly, and that shows nobility. Whether it was right or wrong, which of course we can never know. And maybe this is what you should be doing. Not drawing attention to the good feminists, but draw attention to the admirable women. Wouldn't that be doing feminism rather than just professing it? I think this is a good question worth your attention. I criticised your building self-esteem in girls bit, but surely what they need is not their esteem raised, but their aspirations raised. As I said, no one raises a boy's self-esteem, but the advantage we have, I do have a privilege to check, it's just not as impressive as the feminists seem to think it is, and doesn't take the form the feminists think it does, is we have heroes who we wish to emulate. In a way, far from being taught self-esteem, we're taught inadequacy. Here are some men you're nothing like, so you better get your shit together. Well, if you want girls to get their shit together, you have to do the same for them. Give them heroes who do more than just complaining, and fight the victim culture.